What is going on, y'all? What is going on? Your girl is back with a video, child. Listen, let me just, y'all know child is just like a saying. I ain't actually calling you a child, okay? It's given very much so that when you have it a certain day, you just like, Lord, or whoo-wee, hear me now. That's the type of situation what's going on. But every which way and every circumstance, I'm like, Lord, can you explain more? There was a situation that occurred and Abba was telling me certain things, but he wasn't telling me everything. And I'm sitting over here feeling a certain thing, but I was like, we can't live in those feelings of a thing or a matter. And so I'm like, Lord, I'm trying to figure out, well, what's the message in this moment? And so he's still just having me, his heaviness just having me sit in that space of where I feel the peace. And so I'm like, okay, I can sit here and, either focus that it's going to be a negative message or a positive one. But instead, instead of taking the decline or the negative, I would rather take the positive, because who want to ever feel negative, right? And so then I was just like, when you waiting on your parent to tell you something more about the reason of why you there, or where he has you positioned, and what you feeling may not be the best, my God, comfort that you used to feeling, then you start to go through certain scenarios where you're looking towards an answer of expecting him to bring you to the clarity that you're looking for at that moment. But it's like, he ain't saying, I'm telling you right now, but I'm still here, right? And you're like, are you really here, Lord? I know you're here, but Lord, are you hearing me, And it's like, after your parent don't say nothing, but you feel, you discern. Now you ain't even the feeling no more. You just like, it's about giving, okay, Lord, hear me though. Like, Abba, daughter, I heard you. I was right there with you. I was watching you. And momentarily, how things was happening, I was gearing you to understand that no matter what you do, I'm going to answer. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show out. But in the patience, do you understand what I'm doing? I'm like, yeah, Abba, I think you're building me. But like, I feel the stretching. I feel the things that is uncomfortable. I feel the correction, Lord. I feel the humbling. I feel the, things that's leaving and tearing down. And, it just giving very much so like, Lord, can you tell me exactly what's going on? And so it's not until you get to the moment of where God has reached for you to get to the understanding of what he wants you to understand fully. And then you will honestly hear why you were sitting there. When God finally do answer, y'all, the messages be so clear to the point where, hold on one second, sweetheart. We about to go. Okay. Give me 1 second. But the messages be so clear. The messages be so clear to the point where it's like, Lord, are you? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I hate bugs. Yeah, you can. The message will be so clear. That's what I was going to say. The message will be so clear to the point where it's like, I love the Lord. Okay, Lord, I'm with you. The message would be so clear when it finally come on, to the point where it's like, when it finally come on, Lord, now my child done distracted me a lot of bit, not a little bit. I'm trying to get the best den. The mosquitoes over here, child, it's not giving. But I got to tell y'all what I'm trying to tell y'all, then I got to go. But, yeah, okay, when the Holy Spirit finally bring the messages in, everything from the point of where you sat in that position is like, every seed and every fruit just start becoming known to you from every perspective of what you was once trying to figure out in your own understanding. But when you know God is ready to speak to you, you're going to hear from every perspective where he haven't left barely anything out unless he chooses to do so. And so it be so, my God, Like you know how when that water it's hot outside and that water just get the quenching your thirst, like it's that type of party. Hibido, and they be like, Lord, did I hear this right? Did you say all of this, that, then, and third? But then you start to understand that, okay, what I really was looking for in those perspectives of me not seeing Abba in a way that I, hearing him every single day and me waiting, I'm actually able to understand that he's teaching me. He's actually shaping me to know what he's doing. Like if he move, he want me to see that he's transfigured. He want me to understand him in another way or standpoint. Do not try to make him box. Or even if it's my own movement, if I have been comfortable in habits of how I have seen him show up in my life, then now I'm only expecting him from that standpoint. But see, you got to be able to be movable. You got to be able to understand yourself in such a way where if God move, can you see where he's gearing you to? Can you see? Could you wait long enough till he come back in that way and show you or speak to you from that perspective that you've been waiting on? Or would you just carry on and go about your day, or hunch your shoulders and say you don't care, or you go forward and use your emotions, or you do something that's out of habit and you choose to move forward in a different way? There are so many different seasons of your life that is necessary in order for you to route to the wise counseling of the Lord, that not all the time is gonna make sense at first, but you still have to obey God. You still have to. That's when you grab your scripture and you start going to the hint. Faith, faith. Okay, is the confidence of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. But see, it reminded me, child, cause I was that child always getting in trouble for some reason. Child, I just was getting in trouble. It was the mouth. It was, but then it was also my ear. And then I needed more time with the Lord. And so before that, I'm used to being the child that get in trouble. So if I'm sitting waiting on my parent for so long, I start going back to that one flashback where it's like, okay, they ain't came in the room yet. So did they decide if I'm gonna get a whooping or not? Like, is this that type of situation, Lord? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, what type of situation I'm waiting on? Is this a breakthrough? Like, what you want me to do, Lord? You just start thinking of what if, but that ain't really God. So when you get to what if, that's why we can't leave in the emotions of everything. We gotta just let things play out, even when it's a weakness, even it's when God's showing or revealing a new self to you, or is God showing himself new to you. You got to be able to trust God. Can you trust in his name, chosen one? Can you trust in everything that he's doing for you, chosen one? Can you trust in what God tells you to go ahead and leap out on faith on? Can you trust in him to become new? Can you trust in him? Because, child, I ain't the only one over here. Listen, y'all experiencing it too. I heard you over there, sis. I heard you, bro. It's getting real in the field, but God got us. I came to tell y'all, God got us. Okay, we gonna make it out of every situation, no matter what. When the parents show up, child, it's not the principal. We ain't in the principal office when your mama finally got off work and she showed up, child. It ain't that type of situation. I found out. You free. Those who the Son set free is free indeed. Hear me though. It's just that what I learned earlier about being free is not so much free in your own will, so much that you think you could just live like the world, but it's free in such a royal way where everything that you do have to go before the Lord and then get clarity, and then you go and be able to move where he tells you to go, how he tells you to do it. And in that way, it's communication and relationships. Now you know that all your steps are ordered. And then so when you get that message, it's like, okay, once I know that I know that I know, I'm able to move abundantly. I'm able to move about lively. I'm able to trust the Lord that now where I'm at is safe. I don't have to worry about nothing happening. I don't have to worry about anything coming up. And if it do, I already obeyed the Lord. So I realize that, my God, if I do go that way or whichever way he tell me to go, nah, child, I got back up. Here we go. I love y'all. Be well. Stay blessed. Stay motivated. Pray for me because I don't like mosquitoes. I don't like these bugs. Child, I love being outside sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And like, wherever God tell me to go, but this ain't the season for me. I like spring. Bye.